Are you gonna keep it real with me?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it straight up with you. Yo, what's up, everyone? This your boy Jaylen
And you already know it's JC, man.
This is Let's Be Straight Up podcast, coming to you from the Tyler Tap Room in Montgomery, Alabama, the place where you can pour your own beer and have a good, decent meal to eat.
So, man, I kind of been thinking, like, you ever notice, like, when you do everything for a girl, but it's still not enough?
Okay, explain.
So, you can take her out, you can, like, meet the fam, just pretty much do everything. Like, she got a girls' night, you'll pay for the girls' night, just everything. Like, you'll treat the girl like a queen. Like, she's never been treated that way, but you'll treat her that way. And it still might not be enough.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I mean, I can, at a standpoint, that don't completely fall on you, because it also falls on her. Because you got to put into perspective that some females just don't like being treated like a queen and whatever. Like, they like getting treated like basically like hoes.
So I've noticed that a lot of girls will be like, niggas ain't shit. But when they actually get somebody that can show them what it is, you feel me? They don't know how to handle it because they've never been treated that way, and they don't know how to handle a good guy because they always think you're on the lie when you say I don't mess with nobody else. They think you're lying because the previous dude they messed with multiple, and he's at the same exact. So it's crazy. It's crazy that they don't know how to handle it. But you quick to go on social media and be like, niggas ain't shit.
Because they don't know what they want though. Like, even the same for guys. Some guys, they already be talking about stuff with like a woman, how they done did all this and the woman still went to the other guy, or they did this, they done did that. Like, I know some dudes that had really being a duck, basically, to me, in my opinion, was like paying everything for the woman, taking care of her bills and all that stuff, but the woman offering her, like, she ain't gotta offer sex per se and whatever, but she ain't offering no type of services. Like, no, you give all that energy, she hasn't given any energy back in any type of way. Like, she ain't got to give it physically. She get back emotionally when you need someone to talk to and stuff like that. She ain't even trying to hear a conversation. She be like, you know what, I'm finna go to bed, then still be up on social media and all that stuff, then talking to somebody else. Whatever. You may need her for the emotional support at night, or need her for that mental support at night. Like, you're not good in the head at the moment. You trying to talk all your problems out. You trying to, that still falls in emotion, but you're trying to talk all your problems out, have a conversation with her and everything, and she's not really being there for that per se. Because, like I just said, it don't have to always be about sex. It doesn't have to be. She got to be there for you spiritually. Like, what is he not being there for you for? And a lot of guys will do stuff where it'll put them in a situation where they doing all this, giving all this energy and all this stuff, and then be like, man, I don't trust these hoes. And they try to become a toxic person, be like, I'm finna start dogging hoes and stuff, just go with them just to have sex. But you still gotta, the main thing I can say for this whole entire thing, you got accountability against yourself. Each individual has the power to control the situation. What happens to you is because what you allow it to happen to you. Like, you're not a kid anymore and stuff like that. You're an adult, an adolescence, basically, growing up.
Going back to what you said, a lot of guys be like, they ain't getting nowhere. Pretty much, and they be like, I'm finna dog these girls. I'm finna just be toxic. You can't let that win, bro. Like, we can do it. It's easy to do it. I mean, it's easy to definitely go back and just dog girls or dog whoever, just because of the fact that it's easy to do it. But
everybody hates the hard work.
That's what I'm saying. But that, you feel me? That don't mean that you should do it. At the end of the day, you can't let one bad girl ruin it for the rest. Same way, vice versa with the dudes. You can't let one bad dude ruin it for the rest.
It's like on some zombie shit. One bad zombie, once it bites you, you become the zombie.
Exactly.
You let that person make you become a bad person. So you let that person win instead of fighting against that toxic disease that they over here passing around everybody. Instead, you say, fuck it, I'm just gonna let it take it over, because it's easier to not fight against it.
Yeah.
And basically just let it take over. That's why I go to the point where it comes with accountability. What did you allow? What did you do? As well, it comes with self-awareness, because if you don't have no self-awareness, then you're not gonna hold yourself accountable to nothing, Because you're not gonna look at self, you're gonna look at everybody else but you.
Right.
Because you're gonna be aware of what's going around you, but not aware of what you're doing around your area.
Mm-hmm.
And again, people have the power to be able to control. Because whatever you allow is what's gonna happen to you. If you don't want a person to dog you out and do you wrong, you be careful around them. I mean, you got to shut your heart out, but you just be careful around them. Let them know straight up, these are boundaries that I have set right now. If you're not trying to meet them, then you got to go. I'm doing pros and cons on everybody. Like, when I had my therapist, she told me to do pros and cons. I started doing pros and cons. All my friends, like female friends, guys, even family.
Yeah.
If they had more pros, they stayed. If they had more cons, they got to go.
Yeah.
Like, it's no point of keeping you going further. And if you don't respect my boundaries, that's a con. Because you keep not respecting my boundaries and trying to make any excuse for why you're not respecting my boundaries. You just got to go. Because then that helps you eliminate the one, because especially if you're picky, that helps you eliminate what you want versus what you need as well.
And I feel like that also goes along with just trying to put your foot down and stand on it, bro. Like, period. Like, honestly and truthfully, you put your foot down and you stand on it. It goes back to the accountability. I can't talk. But accountability of like what's really going on, because a lot of the things you'll allow for somebody that you really like or somebody that you love or whatever, you'll allow those mess ups all the time. But it's gonna come to a point where you're just sick and tired of it, bro. You're gonna talk your smack, bro. Like, at the end of the day, because you're not gonna go that long without talking about what's really going on or what's really good to your spouse or to whoever, because of the fact that it's been going on so long. You just get tired of asking the same questions, or you get tired of, letting them do what they gonna do regardless of what it is. You're gonna get tired of it. And once you stand up, if you stand up and you really put your foot down on what it is that point, and that's gonna show the respect if they have it for you, if they're gonna listen or they're gonna keep doing what they're doing. And if you gotta get to that point to where you gotta do the pros and the cons, that's good. That's good and all. But if you have to evaluate, honestly, it might be time for them to go anyway. Just because of the fact that you got to evaluate it. Their character is not what it's supposed to be. Because
if you got something that you already judging about that person, like,
yeah,
you run into a female and they're over here. You may not be a party person, but they always go on party, and every time they go partying, like, just go get drunk and spend money. You're not the type of person that want to spend money a lot. And whatever, you type of person you want to say, because you got a plan, and that plan requires a financial plan as well to go into it, to your master plan. So your financial plan may be, I got to save up for this time of day, I got to put money towards this, and you realize the stuff that she's trying to recommend for you to do, suggestions, because a lot of people will be on goal and on focus until they get those suggestions, something to suggest you to do something else otherwise. And that's when if it's a person that basically will throw you off course, she got to go.
Well, a lot of
Even
people,
for him, he got to go.
A lot of people don't even have that financial mindset. Like, a lot of people would rather go on a trip than save up for a car. A lot of people want to trade in an Android for an iPhone instead of actually putting it to a school.
People trading an iPhone for an iPhone.
Exactly, bro. Like, it's the same product. It does the same thing.
It's the mind.
Exactly. So, yeah, those suggestions do come up, and some of them are not good suggestions. But at the end of the day, you have the final say so, because it's your bread, it's your money, it's your mind, it's your pockets. You can't have people counting your pockets and giving you suggestions of what you should do. The only way I let somebody give me a suggestion is if they're a millionaire. Put so-and-so inside the stock market. Put two bands, 3 bands inside the stock market. And they're a millionaire. I'm going to trust them because what? They got bread.
They might tell you, look, go get this vending machine, put this in this area.
Right.
Go put up money, invest in this building right here. Go invest in this building.
Right.
I mean, this business that hasn't even completely started up yet, because it's a private stock by itself, because it hasn't become public to the world yet.
Yeah.
And you just like, it's just about figuring out what you want out of a person. Because sometimes you want, it's not what you need from a person. Like, you may run to a person who can bring you the utmost peace, but because they don't party, they don't go do drinking, they don't go do drugs, they don't go do things that you normally do in your life, you may look at that, that's not what I want. It's not about sometimes what you want, it's about what you need. Some people come in your life and challenge you.
But you know something though? Like what you just said, you might not go to parties, you might not do the drugs, you might not do the drinks, but what is that? When you don't do all that, but your spouse is doing it, it's called maturity. So you can help mature them instead of trying to go be with them and doing everything that they're doing. That's called maturely, mentally, physically,
Going on to
and
that
emotionally.
too.
Boy, it's
You
there.
ever thought like this? Going on to what you just said. So you run into a person, right? They help you mature and stuff like that. Like you help someone mature, but once they mature, they end up leaving you. They see like they don't need you anymore. And it's nothing wrong with that. The reason why I say it's nothing wrong with that, it's a time and a place for everything. It's a time where people are temporary.
Yeah, right.
So not everyone's meant to stay in your life. You're put in somebody's life to help them. People get mad because that person left, but that wasn't the person that's intended for you. You was intended to do your purpose and your part for that person. That's intended to do their purpose and their part for you, for you to get better in life and learn from life and mature over time. Now it's time for you to meet the next person or do the next thing to become the better version of yourself. Like if a girl doesn't want to talk to me no more, I don't get mad about it because I'm like, all right, that means that tells me that you was either the temporary person in my life or you was the person I wasn't supposed to be with yet in my life. Eventually, if we run into you had to switch it to another lane, I'm still in mine. Or I had to switch it to another lane, you're still in yours. Eventually, if it's meant for you to come back into the same lane with me, it will happen. And if not, I'm going to find someone else who's going to meet that same lane with me. And we're going to find out whether we're temporary or forever. But it's nothing to get mad about. Like when someone leaves you in a relationship, because we get so attached too early that we end up letting ourselves become one with a person. Like that's why even like with stuff with people, because when you get married, you become one and whatever. That's why when you having sex with a person, in a relationship with a person, that can be very dangerous mentally, emotionally, and spiritually because you're intertwining, even with soul ties, you're intertwining with the same mindset. Now you become one. So when you're detaching, it's like ripping something apart. It hurts. That's why it hurts emotionally. That's why it hurts mentally. That's why it hurts spiritually. And sometimes you feel it physically, because you can feel it in your heart. And that's why you have to be careful because that's why they tell you to take your time. They literally tell you to take your time when it comes to a relationship and all that stuff. Don't rush nothing. Because it's just like building a building. When you're building a foundation, if you build it too fast, it can break apart. When it breaks apart, it hurts you financially and it hurts the building. Everything is damaged. And so when you take your time building it together, nailing that hammer, nailing each nail in one day at a time, it becomes a more stronger foundation and it cannot be broken.
Right.
But check this out. So I got a question real quick. What would you do if you walked in on your female, right, your spouse, get her cheeks clapped, and it's by this guy, but when you walk in and you take the cover off, it's you, but it's a doppelganger. He sounds like, looks like, moves like, talk exactly like you. Would you really be mad at your spouse for that?
Yes.
Seeing her smash somebody look just like you though, sound like you, act like you, talk like you, and everything.
Yes.
You'd be mad.
Still a form of cheating. Yes.
But would you really be mad at her though? Like you'd be mad about the situation, but would you really be mad at her?
Yes. Like, so serious. Yes, bro.
Because honestly, I'd be just really mad at the guy because you ain't me, and you pretending to be me just so you gonna smash him. Because if she approaches him, she can be like, oh JC, she be like, I'm in the mood now today. And he know his name ain't JC.
Yeah.
But he's just like, hey, fuck it. She think I'm some nigga. I'm finna go.
I'm finna go handle that.
Go have sex with her and whatever.
Yeah. But the main reason I say yes is because, okay, put it into a scenario. How many years has he been my spouse?
True.
How long? Because
she should know you.
Yes.
Okay.
She should know everything about me, bro. Like I don't care if it's 6, 7, or 8 months. She should know me by that time.
But see, so basically saying it depends on the time frame. Like if it was 1 month, then you probably wouldn't be mad. But if it's like years to come, like bitch, you should know me.
I mean, I'd be hurt because at the end of the day, another nigga smashed my bitch. You know, she smashed my girl. But like at the end of the day, you should still know me for who I am. You should still know me between how I act. Not
you think
by
she'd
how
be mad
I
if it was a female that did that with you, like that look
Yes.
like her?
Yes.
Yeah, she'd probably beat her ass.
Yeah.
She'd actually find herself.
Probably whoop my ass too because at the end of the day, what did I just say?
Probably a standpoint. When you see both of them at the same time, you gotta figure out which one
which.
Now you gotta do the question thing like on the cartoons and shows. They both standing right by each other. You gotta do the 2 questions and shit.
But that's the thing though. I would only ask things that they would know about me. Pretty much. Like, there's a difference between personality. My personality is not the average personality. You should be able to tell by whoever nigga looks like me. I know somebody personally that look just like me. Just like me. I thought it was me. I thought it was an old picture, but he looked just like me. So serious. But we act totally different.
Yeah, I get compared to a lot of dark skins, just some dark skins. I don't like that though. I definitely do not like that. Yeah, they be like, oh, y'all look alike. Why? Oh, he dark, you dark. Y'all got a little fade, got this. I'm like, bro, that nigga look nothing like me. Nothing. But yeah, I that's definitely something that I'll be like, I'll be more mad at the guy. But if it's a long time, then yeah, I'm mad at her, and I'm fucking the guy up. I'm just gonna beat myself up basically. And I'm definitely mad at her. But if it's like a short period of time, then the guy just getting his ass whooped. But he definitely just getting his ass whooped.
So you wouldn't be a little hurt that, you know.
I would definitely be hurt.
She got clapped by somebody else.
What she say? Like he was like she's like dang. Because at first what she be like, dang. I thought in my mind, damn Jaylen, I was just gonna be like, you guys so good at it, and she like, ooh! Man, I'll be so heated.
Hurt is not the word.
I'll be so heated.
Boy said, gotta watch child. I mean, life support, don't it?
Yeah. But look, this is Let's Be Straight Up podcast. This is just our little quick segment for today. We'll have more episodes coming in to you soon. I'm Jaylen Richard.
JC.
And we're out.